Welcome back to the channel. Monica Loof here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading for the month of January. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. Leo, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge is the Ten of Pentacles, and what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Pentacles upright. Okay, Leo, so for the month of January, you have the Ten of Pentacles. Your biggest challenge here has a lot to do with your financial situation. Okay, your long-term financial goals, your generational wealth, if that's existent, just your overall general financial situation at this time. And the challenge here has a lot to do with determining whether or not a certain situation that you're putting your energy towards harnesses this long-term generational wealth. Okay, it could be a relationship you're involved in, it could be investments, it could be a career situation that you're involved in. We're going to see why the Ten of Pentacles is here. I do also feel the message here for the Ten of Pentacles is if you are in financial hardship, let's say you're watching this and you are in financial hardship, a lot of you don't realize that you have a lot of potential here to change your financial situation, okay? This is going to be also a big part of your challenge, but of course we're going to clarify this and we're going to get more information for you on that in a moment, okay? Now, in the recent past, Leo, you have the High Priestess, you have the Tower, and you have the Judgment. So in the recent past, there was something in your life that crumbled, okay? Things stopped working for you, something that felt very stable at one point stopped being stable in your life. I think intuitively you knew that this was going to happen, and a lot of you were seeking some sort of financial some sort of intuitive understanding as to why your situation was taking place like this. And what I meant to say, I'm not saying financial, what I meant to actually say was spiritual. You were looking for some sort of spiritual knowledge or information to understand why something here wasn't functioning the way that it needed to. So something stopped functioning. It could have been a home situation, a relationship, a job. There's something in your life that you thought would never break down. It would never cause any concerns or issues, but it appeared that you came to some sort of realization. You had some sort of awakening and the veil was lifted. So there was something here in your life in the past where it wasn't clear what was going on. There was a lot of instability. You came to a realization that this instability that was taking place really required you to open your eyes and make changes. And this is what I feel happened in the past. We're going to clarify in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the Ten of Swords, you have the Ten of Cups, and you have the Page of Swords. Something that created a lot of happiness in your life has either come to an end or it's on the brink of coming to an end. Now you have the Page of Swords as well. So there's this feeling in the present moment of needing to gather as much information about this ending, needing to gather as much information on what's the next move, what's the right thing to do, because what's being compromised for many of you at this time, Leo, is the fact that something here isn't making you happy anymore. It is causing some sort of ending, or it is causing some sort of pain. A lot of you are seeking some sort of advice when it comes to this situation that's coming to an end. And you're looking at it right now in the present moment as, why is it coming to an end? Why is this happening? Why is this taking place? I think what is priority for many of you right now, Leo, is your happiness. Okay, so if there's a situation in your life in the present moment that isn't making you happy, a lot of you are seeking answers, Page of Swords, seeking information on how to resolve the issue. Okay, and that's what I'm seeing in the present moment. Now, in the near future, you have the Ten of Wands, you have the Queen of Swords, and you have the Wheel of Fortune. So in the near future, I do strongly feel with the Queen of Swords is all about logic. It's a non-emotional energy. So I feel like in the near future for you, something in your life becomes so burdensome, so difficult, that you have no other choice to make some sort of changes here. And the changes that you decide to make here with the Queen of Swords, they're very logical decisions. They're very grounded and rooted in information, okay? And the Wheel of Fortune's here as well too. So the Wheel of Fortune is indicating that some sort of change is coming into your life. And I feel like this change that you're taking, and it's going to happen sometime in January, and you're not going to see the fruits of this change until next season. So until spring. So winter, we're in winter now. Things are dying. Things are just crumbling for a lot of us with this Mars retrograde. And you know, Mars, by the way, just moved out of your sign retrograde. So you're feeling a little bit of relief here, but in the near future, there's something that you embark on that leads to so much luck and success and abundance for you. But this luck and success and abundance happens out of something that creates and causes some sort of burden. There's something that's been difficult, and a lot of you in the near future are carrying this weight on your back. You're carrying this weight. You're carrying this thing on your back that's just creating this burden, and you want it to be lifted off of your back. And I feel like it will be in the near future because there's some sort of significant change that's coming in, and we're going to talk about this significant change. And I feel like this significant change that's coming into your life, it's going to lead to a lot of abundance for you. Okay. And we're going to find out how and why and how this is going to go for you. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Pentacles with the Seven of Swords. Whenever I see the Seven of Swords, I just get an eyesore. It's just, so there's a disappointment here that happens. This is what you don't see coming. The fact that somebody here isn't honest. They're taking advantage of you or taking advantage of a situation that you're involved in. But the beautiful message here for you, Leo, is that there's something better coming in for you, okay? And that's what you don't see, the fact that something very quickly, even though there's a lot of this spilt milk, cry me a river, water under the bridge, there's some sort of light at the end of the tunnel. And I don't think you really see that right now. This is what this Wheel of Fortune energy is talking about. But I think one of the things that you are going to realize over time is that somebody here has not been genuinely honest with you. There's something here about deception, lies, taking advantage of a situation, taking what they need for themselves and leaving what they don't want. And somebody shows their true colors on who they really are, okay, when they deal with you. But the good news here is what you don't see coming is there will be an opportunity to start something new, to plant a new seed, and to free yourself from this situation. So we're going to see how this ties into your reading as we go. Let's get into the reading and let's clarify everything. Okay, let's clarify your challenge, which is the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so the Ten of Pentacles is clarified by the Devil. You have the Nine of Swords and you have the King of Wands. So your biggest challenge here has a lot to do with the toxic situation. And this toxic situation has a lot to do with your financial situation, okay? Some of you are worried right now that the toxic situation that you're involved in, the toxic person, toxic environment, toxic situation is going to put a damper on your financial situation. So your biggest piece of advice here is to recognize what the issues are, to address the issues that are showing up that are affecting your financial situation. You also have the Nine of Swords here as well too. So there's a lot of this anxiety, worry, fear, sleepless nights. And I think the message here is to be practical, because what the Ten of Pentacles teaches us is the Ten of Pentacles is teaching us long-term wealth, long-term abundance. How do we obtain long-term wealth and abundance? Well, we do it by investing correctly, putting our money, our time and energy into the right things. And I think with Mars retrograding in your sign, what it's taught you is it's taught you that the things that are bothering you, the things that have caused you issues up until this point are definitely valid. And they're definitely things that you should address. So this definitely has a lot to do with your long-term abundance, your well-being. And something here that's been very toxic has been affecting your vision for the future, your vision for the future financially, the vision for your generational wealth. You know, where are you investing your time, your money, and energy? So a lot of you right now, your challenge here is to focus on the financial issues that are coming up. Instead of allowing this situation to cause you anxiety, stress, and fear, how can you address this situation in a way where you can look at the things that need to change in order to protect your assets and your financial future? This is going to be a big part of your challenge, okay? Now, let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify all the cards. Okay, you have the Two of Wands. So in the recent past, there could have been an important decision, a choice, a direction that you may have chosen or needed to choose to take. You have the High Priestess here in the recent past, which is clarified by the Strength. You have the Star and you have the Hanging Man. So in the recent past, you were seeking spiritual knowledge, okay? The spiritual knowledge that you were seeking here in the past had a lot to do with you taking action towards your future. And I feel very strongly here that although you wanted to move towards something here that you felt was very much a part of your future, you may have ended up declining or holding yourself back from actually taking action towards it here. Something here didn't go the way that you wanted it to here in the past. So even though you had some sort of vision, direction of where you wanted things to go, something was holding you back, okay? It could have been a person, a place, situation, and you were trying to seek answers as to why this was taking place and happening. You have the Tower here as well. So something started to break down in the past. Something started to crumble. Something started to break down in your life. And as a result of that, you have the Two of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Cups. I feel like this is a marriage, commitment, or relationship. There was a choice or an ultimatum here that you may have given this person or they may have given you. And because you and this person didn't necessarily see eye to eye, there could have been a separation here in the past, which led to a breakdown of the connection. You have the Judgment as well. So what you came to realize is something in your life connected to this situation led to a lot of uncertainty. Okay, it led to some sort of uncertainty. And I feel like this uncertainty that took place between you and this person, there was a choice, like I said. And this choice that you may have brought up to this person was, we can do things this way and we can have a new beginning this way, or things are just going to have to come to an end. So I feel like in the recent past, there was some sort of discussions about changes that needed to be made. And by the way, these changes needed to be made very quickly. And this is what affected the past for you, because again, you have some sort of vision here in the past, Leo, of the direction of how you want your life to go, but something here has been holding you back. I don't know if this is a person, I don't know if this is an environment or situation, but this is why an ultimatum was made here in the past about a choice or a decision that needed to be made. Okay, and this is what I feel happened for you in the past. Now, in the present moment, like I said, Ten of Swords, something here is brutally coming to an end. It has affected your happiness. You've been questioning the situation. And you thoroughly, Leo, want answers. You want clear answers as to what's going on in the situation. So let's find out the details. Okay. You have the Ten of Cups, which is clarified by the Two of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the Hermit. I think one of the things that have affected your happiness, and again, there's a lot to do with a relationship. This is definitely about a relationship. Some of you may watch this and say, I don't have a relationship. Again, relationships don't always have to be romantic ones. They could be platonic ones. They could be family ones. They could be co-worker ones. So just put your situation in the reading as needed to gain the clarity that you need. The Two of Cups here with the Four of Cups is indicating that a lot of you have been in a relationship in the current moment where you feel ignored by this person or they feel ignored by you. And there's been a lot of this internalization as Mars was retrograding in your sign, and as it's moved out of your sign now, there's been a lot of this internalization of looking at this person and saying, even though you may feel in the present moment to some extent that this person does bring happiness to you, there's still this slight feeling, there's this slight uncertainty, questioning that the actions this person's taking towards you is completely opposite of what they're saying to you. The Four of Cups is a representation of somebody here really acting like they're not interested. Emotionally, they're not interested. It's almost like an offer is being made, a cup of love is extended, and then, you know, things are one way and then there's something completely different. So in the present moment, I think what a lot of you are questioning is the Two of Cups energy. Do you truly see yourself with this person who you feel ignored by? This person isn't hearing what you're saying. There's a lot of this ignoring energy, and a lot of you feel alone. There's something here in the present moment about internalizing the situation. As a result of that, for many of you, you've ended a relationship, or a situation that you're involved in has brutally come to an end. You have the Five of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. A lot of you are tired of making something work, okay? In the present moment, you're tired of investing your money, your time and energy into something that just really doesn't hold value anymore. So this could be investment. Some of you are investing in a person, place, or thing that you just don't see the return on it. You've tried to make this situation work time and time and time again. And it's very tiring right now because a lot of you are choosing to abandon the situation. Although you've tried to make it work on many occasions, something here has just been, it's been very difficult. Okay. And it's interesting because the Ten of Pentacles is here, which is a part of your challenge. We just talked about your challenge. So this definitely has a lot to do with your financial situation. You've been trying to make something work here for quite some time. I'm seeing 10 years, 10 months, 10 weeks, 10 days. And it's slowly coming to an end. That's what you're feeling right now in the present moment. You are seeking answers. By the way, something here has been taking a very long time to fix itself or resolve itself. And there could also be this energy of somebody tattletaling or someone going outside of themselves to seek advice or seek information on the situation. Five of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. Things are going to get better for you. I want you to really, truly believe that, Leo. Even though things look really dark and dim for you right now in the present moment, there's something here that's been going on for quite some time that needs your attention. I do get a sense here that a lot of you are looking at your assets. You're looking at your financial situation and you're realizing somebody here hasn't been honest. Okay. I don't know if somebody's been cheating, lying. I do see a third party here, someone interfering into this situation that you're involved in. But I feel like this situation where this person was involved has really struck a chord because something was going on for so long that you may have ignored it or you may have pretended like it wasn't a big deal. Whereas now you're realizing, you know what, something here needs to change. And because you're realizing something here needs to change, that opportunity for change is going to show up for you. And I feel like that's coming for you in the near future. You sense that this change that's coming in the present moment is there, but you're still, excuse me, you're still looking at the situation as needing to come to an end in some way, shape, or form. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing for you in the present moment. Now, let's talk about the near future. I'm going to clarify all the cards. Okay, so... Okay, the Ten of Wands is clarified by, you have the Ten of Wands, which is clarified by the Four of Wands, you have the Four of Swords, and you have the Page of Wands. So in the near future, okay, something becomes extremely unbearable, extremely hard to deal with, okay? Person, place, or thing. I feel like this is a relationship or it's a location that you're in. What I see happening for you, Leo, is when you decide to move into this new direction because you have plans in the near future to move into a completely new direction on your own. When you decide to take action on moving into this new direction, you're finally going to get the peace that you've been looking for, healing, resting properly, sleeping properly. A lot of you have had sleepless nights. A lot of you have had a hard time financially. A lot of you have been in this place where you feel stuck. But in the near future, you're going to actually be moving into a new direction. This new direction that you're moving into is one that's overdue. And when you decide to finally drop the extra weight, the extra burden, the difficulties, the over responsibility within this relationship, marriage, or commitment, you're finally going to be able to move into a new direction. And I feel what triggers this, because something triggers you, okay? This triggers you to bring forth the change that you've been looking to have for a very, very, very long time. You have the Queen of Swords here. So there is a strong energy as the sun enters into Aquarius, which, by the way, the sun is your ruler. So wherever the sun goes, you're going to have some sort of impact and influence based on where the sun is in whichever sign. So when it enters into the sign of Aquarius, which it will in a few weeks, there will be some sort of conflict that forces you to put up boundaries. And I feel like these boundaries that you put up to protect yourself is going to make you feel a lot more satisfied. Something happens where you say enough is enough, I'm not doing this anymore, and you set some sort of boundary. I feel like in the near future, you're slowly going to disengage from a connection, relationship, or commitment, person, place, or thing that you've committed yourself to. It will take you some time, but I see you disconnecting from the situation, and you will have a choice. And depending on the choice that you make, one of these paths that you choose is going to lead to change, abundance, and major fulfillment for you. There's a lot of abundance coming into your life, but I feel like the abundance that comes into your life requires some sort of significant change. And I think it's connected to some sort of new direction that you decide to take in your life. Okay. So let's get some advice for you. What's the advice for Leo? Okay, what's the advice for you? You have the Justice, you have the Moon, and you have the Nine of Wands. Your biggest piece of advice here is to recognize what you've been putting your energy towards for a very long time, because there's something here that makes you extremely emotional. I feel like there's a lot of illusions. There's a lot of uncertainty connected to the situation, and it's something in your life that you've been trying to make work over and over and over again. And no matter how much you try to make the situation work, it just doesn't, okay, on your end. So your biggest piece of advice is to find a way to bring balance back into the situation. And balance back into the situation means different things for different people. Some people think by walking away from something, it's going to create more balance. Some people think mediation is going to help. Some people think bringing a third party in to help with the situation is going to bring some sort of balance. But there's something in your life that's out of balance, okay? And it's been out of balance for quite some time. And this is what's creating nothing but uncertainty in your life. So to create more certainty and create more stability, it's very important that you're putting your energy towards the things that are going to create a resolution, things that are going to create balance, because something here is out of balance. The more you focus on the things that are out of balance to bring them back into balance, the less tired you're going to feel, the less uncertain you're going to feel, and the less emotional you're going to feel about this situation. Your biggest piece of advice here is to find a solution and bring balance back into your life. Once you do that, things are going to subside, things are going to get better for you moving forward, okay? So Leo, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.